Hey, what's up guys? Mikael from KPH. Welcome back to my channel. May bago tayong phone ng Huawei. Mainit-init pa ang Huawei Nova 9. Yan, box natin ito mamaya. Papakita ko yung features sa inyo. Gamit ko na siya for the past 5 days at very impressed ako, lalong-lalo sa camera niya, sa screen niya na OLED. Oh my, napakaganda. And tara, unbox na natin. Huwag tayo magsayang ng oras. Let's go. So right now, here, unbox na natin yung Huawei Nova 9. Let's go. And of course, una nyo makikita is yung phone itself. Mamaya na yan ha. Unahin muna natin yung iba. Ito, SIM ejector pin nandito. At of course, ang kanyang jelly case. So, dito sa kulay na to, itong color black na Huawei Nova 9, smudge magnet yung likod niya. So, advice ko gamitin nyo itong jelly case. At sumunod ay ang kanyang 66 watts Huawei SuperCharge na plug. Napakalaki nito at mabigat siya. So, ito yung gagamitin nyo. Kung gusto nyo talagang ma-utilize yung fast charging niya, ito yung gagamitin nyo. At ang kanyang USB Type-C cable. Actually, yun lang yung laman yan. Wala na. So, let's start setting up this phone. Pakita ko yung features niya at ang kanyang gaming performance. Let's go. So let's begin with the specs. So yung screen muna tayo. Sabi ko nga kanina, OLED yung display niya, 1 billion colors with 120 Hz refresh rate. So meron din siyang HDR10 at meron din siyang 89.9 screen to body ratio. So very slick yung design niya, very good display on watching YouTube and videos. So experience ko rin sa pag-scroll ng Facebook, Instagram, very smooth experience. Pag sinabi mo kasing 120 Hz, 144 Hz, gaya ng sa computer, very smooth ang experience. So, sa chipset naman niya is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 778. Meron din siyang GPU na Adreno 642. At meron din siyang 8 GB of RAM paired with 256 GB of internal storage. Meron din silang variant na 128 GB if you prefer that one. So, ito naman tayo sa camera. Meron siyang quad camera setup at ang kanyang main camera is powered with a 50 megapixel with 1.9 aperture, and meron din siyang 8 megapixel na ultra wide with f2.2 naman yon, at meron naman siyang depth sensor with 2 megapixel 2.4 aperture, at lastly meron din siyang macro lens with 2 megapixel paired with f2.4 aperture. So ito yung pinagmamalaki nilang camera which powered with RYYB technology. Sa sound naman is loudspeaker. Of course sa ilalim lang yun, bottom firing speaker lang, which is unfortunately hindi siya kabilaan, wala sa ibabaw. In fairness naman, malakas naman yung audio niya pag nakikinig ako or nanonood ng movies, which is fine with me, not a deal breaker. Meron din siyang, of course, yung battery niya is 4,300 mAh na capacity. Meron din siyang, of course, yung sinabi ko kanina, 66 watts fast charging. Matcha-charge ito from 0 to 100 in just 38 minutes. Yeah, grabe guys. Mag-lunch lang kayo, pagbalik nyo, fully charged na yung phone from down to 0 to 100. Napakalakas nung charging power nitong Huawei Nova 9. Very impressed ako. Actually, yun yung pinaka-best na feature nitong phone na nagustuhan ko. So before we start checking out the camera performance, ikutin muna natin yung phone. So yung ilalim niya is merong mic. Sa tabi naman niya is yung Type-C charging port. Sa left side naman niya is yung SIM card tray. At sa right side naman is yung speaker grill. At kung ikot naman natin yung phone dito sa left side, actually wala kayong makikita. Actually, blanco yung left side niya. So, ikot na tayo sa right side. Sa right side naman niya is nandun yung power button at yung volume rocker. At kung ikot naman natin sa ibabaw, actually, blank din yon. Meron lang doon mic receiver. So, yun lang. So, makikita nyo rin yung kapal ng camera indention. So, pag nilapag nito sa table, medyo magwawabo lang. Pero hindi naman siya exaggerated. Very manageable naman. So let's start with the camera performance. So let's begin with the front camera itself. At meron pala tong 32 megapixel na selfie camera with 4K capability. So kaya niya mag-shoot ng 4K on a selfie camera. So that's very impressive. Meron din tong dual video mode At continuous recording yan, front and back. So makikita niyo yung front na video, kasama sa clip, as well yung nasa likod nyo. So isa-sample ko ngayon. Let's see how it does. So medyo zoomed in lang yung front camera. No? So mas okay sana kung gumamit kayo ng monopod, handheld mode kayo, and then you can record and front and rear camera together. So yan, kung makikita nyo, ginagalaw ko yung camera. May option din kayo gawing wide or gawing zoom yung rear camera. So you can zoom in and zoom out to your liking. And maganda rin yung audio na, no? Nire-record ko tong video na to using the onboard audio recording. So you can use this on vlogging and any various events. Kung gusto nyo i-share yung nakikita nyo sa friends, yan, pwede nyo i-upload ng ganito. So you don't need to edit this one. Straight upload lang and then you can share kung ano yung nakikita nyo. So very useful option sa vlogging ng Huawei. So this is a plus for me and this is a good thing na ginawa nila. So let's start with the selfie camera first, no. Capable nga rin pala to ng 4K video recording. So very impressive with 32 megapixel na lens. So yan, ito yung selfie images ko. As you can see, no, hindi siya overly saturated, very natural color reproduction. Actually, ino-off ko yung beauty mode or ibang modes na na-stuck dito kasi automatic siya naka-on. But very impressed with the selfie camera. Wala akong masyado masabing negative about it. Ito naman yung picture ng gabi. Nakuha na naman na maayos. Very impressed with the selfie camera. Let's proceed with the main camera. Pag sa gabi, ito yung mga images niya. Very nice color reproduction. Sabi ko nga kanina, meron siyang bagong sensor ng Huawei, yung RYYB. Very impressed with capturing images with its natural color na yung dynamic range niya, pinapakita niya. Very flagship level yung color reproduction na nakukuha ko dito, nakikita ko dito. I'm using the Huawei Mate 40 Pro at yung iPhone 11 Pro Max. And I can say na on par siya doon sa mga phone na yon in terms of capturing images sa gabi, sa umaga. Ang downside lang nito is yung ultra wide lang talaga, medyo washed out yung color, hindi maganda yung reproduction compared sa main camera, malayong images. Yun lang yung downside sa akin. Maybe sa future updates maayos nila, I'm not really concerned about it. At yun, at ito naman, proceed tayo sa videos. Ito yung nag-capture ako ng 4K video. Very impressive 4K video recording, very stable yung paggalaw kasi meron na siyang image stabilization. The colors are fine. I'm very impressed by it. At medyo may jitter lang ng konti, no? But it doesn't affect me that much, lalo na kung hindi ko naman to gagamitin for professional work, for lang talaga, for sharing of videos lang talaga. This 4K video is more than enough to please on most people. So ito naman yung 1080p recording ko. Mas okay to for me yung 1080p, 60 frames per second. Mas smooth siya, of course. Meron din siyang image stabilization. Para kang naka-gimbal actually on both 4K and 1080p. Kitang-kita yung sky, yung water. Hindi siya overly edited or saturated or may konting contrast lang siya, no? Medyo ma-contrast siya, but that's fine with me. And yun, very impressive yung camera talaga niya, wala akong masabi. This is one of the most the best camera sa price range na to, very flagship level, level na sa ganun na performance. So before I start showing yung gaming performance, pakita ko muna sa inyo yung Antutu benchmark. So ito yung Antutu benchmark niya, umabot ng over 500,000 na score. So malapit na sa flagship level, no? Very impressive with this. And ayun, let's proceed with the gaming performance. So here it is. Yung unahin muna natin yung Asphalt 9. So I'm playing this one right now. And ang experience ko is very smooth. Wala ko nakitang stuttering. Actually, hindi siya uminit sa kamay. I mean, very comfortable ako naglalaro. Though minsan natatakpan ko yung speaker dito sa right side ng kamay ko pag naglalaro ako. Pero it's not a deal breaker. I mean, the sound is fine. The graphics is amazing. I mean, wala na akong masabi. I mean, maning-mani sa kanya yung game na to. So, the next game I'll be playing is the Call of Duty. Ito yung madalas ko nilalaro ngayon. Multiplayer. Maganda. Actually, Wi-Fi 6 na to, no? So, yung cellphone na to, meron din siyang Wi-Fi 6 na compatibility. So, wala tayong problema kung may router tayo na Wi-Fi 6. Mas stable yun actually sa Wi-Fi 5 na usually na ginagamit natin today. So, wala tayong problema sa latency. Mas stable yung connection sa Wi-Fi. And yun, mas okay siya overall. In terms of, sa graphics naman itong Call of Duty, wala akong masabi. Very smooth. The sound is great. The graphics is great. It's all in high settings ultra settings with high frame rate. So nakita nyo naman, very smooth, maganda yung graphics, very realistic, very impressive and immersive ang gameplay na to sa Call of Duty. So the last game I'll be playing, of course, yung pinaka-intensive game sa Android, which is yung Genshin Impact. So nasa high settings tayo right now. So ito yung performance niya. Actually, wala naman ako nakitang stuttering. May konting jitter lang sa pag marami yung characters na nasa screen, may malakas na explosion. Pero sa high settings, very capable tong phone na to, walang problema. So lalo na pag mag-medium settings kayo, mas smooth ang experience nyo. Pero kung nag-ultra settings kayo, baka dyan makita nyo yung magsuslow ng konti yung gameplay nyo. Pero hindi naman siya sa unplayable na, pero hindi lang siya yung pinaka-seamless na experience. So set nyo lang sa medium to high settings para mas maganda yung gaming experience nyo. So very impressive ang gaming performance na to, no? At yun, ito yung overall na capability ng phone na to. Sa tatlong games na to, malalaman nyo na kung gaano kalakas itong phone na to sa gaming. So right now, ang presyo niya is 23,999 pesos. So nasa mid-range category siya. So kung ayaw nyo gumastos ng 30 to 40,000 na mga flagship phones, ito yung best option nyo na bilhin. Yung Huawei Nova 9. I highly recommend this phone. Lalong-lalo na pag nagwa-vlog kayo or mahilig kayo magkumuha ng pictures, ng videos, or maglaro man lang ng games. Actually, magaan din siya sa kamay. Hindi siya nakakangawit maglaro. Very versatile itong cellphone na to. So that concludes the review about this phone. What do you think, guys? I'm curious. Comment down below if may questions kayo. I think sa halagang 24,000 with the specs and features it has, very sulit na to. So that's about it, guys, and I'll see you on my next video.